Hey, what's up? My name is Nick Russo, and we are coming to you live from our backstage Whataburger Studios. And it's my pleasure to welcome a guy that I've seen so much this year. He's had one of the biggest years ever, Mr. Aaron Watson. How you
Hey,
doing?
it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's my pleasure, man. I saw you just the other night at Stampede Houston. You saw how packed that place
Dude,
was
that
to
was
see.
so much fun. It was so fun. It was good to be back in Houston.
So one of the coolest things about you, man, is you go to the merch table after your shows and you meet up with the fans, and like your hardest core fans know that they can expect that.
Yeah.
Is that something you've been doing since the beginning?
Yeah, for about 18 years. People ask me when our Underdog album charted #1 on a country Billboard. They're like, "Well, how does a independent artist chart an album #1?" And I said, "Well, hanging out after every show for 18 years, and really just treating fans like family. I mean, these are the people that are helping me provide for my family, so I want them to be happy."
Well, in this year you opened Rodeo Houston, which was such a landmark experience for you and all of your fans who
Yeah.
followed you for so long. Like you just said, you went to #1, and you did this all on your own foundation. What does it mean to you to do what you put your mind to? Like you set that goal and you did it. How's that feel? What's
Yeah,
it
it
like?
feels good, but I just love music. I mean, for me, this isn't an industry. This is the family business. This is what I do. So I tell people, whether I get played on the radio or not, I'm making music for my fans, and because that's what I have to do. I love writing songs. I love country music, and I think what's so significant about what's happening with us now, with our single flirting with the top 10, uh, you know, it's I've taken a different path, and because of that path, I think I really appreciate this moment. I understand just how much of a blessing it is to have, a song that's doing well nationally. I think it's like a dad who gets a big job promotion. It's so I'm very just humbled by the whole situation, and and obviously getting to play, the Houston rodeo. I mean, I tell people, I mean, for a Texas boy to get to headline the rodeo, I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than that, honestly. I mean, it's like a golfer getting that green jacket or something.
Have you had a chance to digest the year?
Um, Not really. I mean, I'm still pretty pumped up about the Stros winning the World Series. So, I mean, somebody asked me earlier, they're like, okay, you get two choices. You get to headline the Houston Rodeo or the Astros win the World Series. You can only have one. And I'm like, Astros win the World Series.
Oh, come on.
Oh, absolutely.
So you
I take
were
the-
in the dome watching the games back in the day then.
Oh, yeah. I saw Nolan's fifth no-hitter. I believe it was September the 21st, 1981, but you might want to fact check that for me.
Hey, that's pretty stellar
But
stats
yeah,
right there.
my dad's a huge Astros fan. Loved them when they were the Colt 45s. My dad told me a week before he was shipped off to Vietnam, he and my granddaddy came up to Houston and watched 5 games that week, and then when he came back from the war injured, they went to games while he was rehabbing. So it's just
It's a
pretty
family
special.
tradition.
It's a family tradition, and I took my dad and my 2 boys to games 4 and 5. Skipped school.
Special.
We
You got to stay up late.
ate powdered donuts for 2 straight days in Mountain Dew, and
I love it.
it was great.
So, you spoke about your dad, you spoke about the family. What are your plans for Christmas? You guys have traditions that y'all do every year?
Yeah, we're going to Disney World. We've done that the last 4 years. It's so much fun. With my schedule being so crazy, I felt like I was kind of missing out on Christmas. I kind of felt like, man, we're always working, and it's like all of a sudden Thanksgiving's here, and all of a sudden I turn around and it's, December 24th, and I was like, I didn't get to feel any of this Christmas. So we really try to dial it back, but then we go to Disney World, and I mean, they've got fake snow. It's like bubbles, and they're playing Christmas music, and we stay up late, we get up early, and it's just I do think that I never got to do any of that stuff growing up, so I think about just how blessed my career's been that I can, you know, take my kids to Disney World. So
Yeah, it's nice to be able to give them that stuff that maybe you didn't get to have as when you were
Yeah.
growing up. Now, with the whirlwind of 2017, have you started thinking about new music? Have you already started working on it?
yeah, I've
or-
already written the next album actually. So I go in the studio in January. So we're not messing around now. We're here. It took us a long time to get here, so we're just not gonna. I'm not gonna let the boot off the pedal.
Well, you got the wind at your back, man.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're so blessed. I mean, it's been fun. Um, you know, just it's been great being able to play. I think 41 states, 10 countries over the last couple of years. But what I tell everybody is I'm unapologetically Texan, and Texas has given me the opportunity to share my music with the rest of the world. So we're having so much fun, and
Well,
we're excited. We're excited to be here tonight. I mean, you guys have done so much for us. So thank you.
Well, we're proud. We're proud to be a part of it, man. Because I can say I have been with you since the beginning. And
Heck
I told
yeah,
this story at
buddy.
Rodeo Houston, man.
Yeah.
You were the first person I ever brought on the stage.
Yeah.
And it was for about 7 people at Graham Central Station in Corpus Christi.
I love it, man.
And I was like, it was the days before there was streaming music, and I had the hard copy Honky Tonk Kid, and I was like, all right, it meant like to be a 19-year-old kid bringing anybody on stage was such a big deal, and so like. I know
That's
I know how
cool.
strong your faith is,
Yeah.
and I think that God gives us signs along our lives and along our road path, like road signs that hey, you're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And so very much so, you and your success for me is a
Thank
sign
you.
from God that I'm on the right track.
Well, dude, you're great, man, and I'm excited for you as well. And it's just don't quit.
Amen, brother.
It's that simple.
So
Don't
how excited are you
quit.
about 10 Man Jam tonight?
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to be here. All these great artists. So I'm just gonna get up and sing some cowboy songs, do my thing.
There you go, Aaron Watson, 10 Man Jam. We're backstage in the Whataburger Studios with 100.3 The Bull.